bang your head. Chi, Adrian, Nadia Beeswax, Jody, Snakeology, Kyle, D.O.A.'s Burn Bridge, Griselda, Florence, Melody, hi, Auntie, White Snake. Well, I'm preparing the coolest fucking protest van out there. Even George Soros couldn't fucking afford this thing. Classic vintage. Yeah, keeping you blue. Keeping you blue. Just so a bunch of conspiracy heads could run with crazy conspiracies. Just leave the douchebags in here too. I like to play with them a little bit. The stupidity. I'm looking forward to any chicken comments. I was leaving them. David gets sensitive. Wandering Wanderer, what's going on? Adrian, White Snake, how you doing? Yeah, wash my hands sometimes. AMC or ACM, hey, no more trolling for me. Till the dirt, yo. I'd be live on my other channel, but I can't right now because I'm constantly under attack by fucking people. Constantly, they don't want the D.O.A. having a messaging platform, and they've come close to shutting me down, but they're not going to shut me the fuck up. That's for sure. I'm resilient. I can't say half the words, and maybe that makes me an idiot, and that's okay. It's okay to be an idiot. I'm not fucking smelling armpits, you know? That could be a lot of things. An armpit smeller is not one of them. You know, in the end, I have that. And I just can't resist with that one. You know, I have that. I think that's like a trump card too. It feels like a trump card. What's up, Witshare? Can't send super chats. No super chats on this one. I got some super chats yesterday. I appreciate all the help. Whoever bought the LEDs, thank you. I'm assuming they're being sent to. Hollywood. So I'll go out there and get them. I can't wait to get those onto the RV. Just been really trying to focus on this RV, getting this thing together. And yeah, just for my mental health. I don't know how that sounds weird. Louis Theroux documentary, Netflix. Crick O'Reilly. I've been watching all the shit in Iran. I really think that we're barking up the wrong tree over there. You know, I'm not for bombing anything. It's interesting how strategic Iran is being with their bombing. It's not like where they're bombing Palestine and they're just killing everybody. It's very strategic. Like, I don't want to like show too much support for Iran. I find it funny though, like people are like, "Oh, women don't have rights to vote." It's like, well, oh, there's Chi, but the Dow is up. Okay, thank you, Chi. What was I gonna say? Like, payment installment. Thank you, White Snake. I just spent a bunch of money at Home Depot. For supplies. This van's gonna be so dope. when I finally return to Scientology. And whatever protest I want to be at. I'm like excited. No one's gonna have an RV like mine. I'm like in that rebuild stage right now. Come out bigger and better. Bonnie Seamus, I wonder if she ever took a course in science. Well, they did the fundraising at the hotel. What is it? The Harrison Hotel in Clearwater. That was one of her big fundraising events. And so I'm gonna get a Pam Bondi poster up here. I almost bought the trim today, but I dropped $200 and I wasn't going to do that. I got a bunch of spray paint, red electrical tape, stupid shit, Fort Harrison. But I gotta get all this kind of situated before I get the posters on. I gotta go to LA tomorrow and file some subpoenas. Officer Aludo was spying on one of my friends. Hotel No-Tell. Officer Aludo is spying on one of my friends that's been helping me. So I thought that was interesting. I'm not going to tell you guys how, because it would be giving away a little too much information. But through a third party, he is spying on somebody. And that actually backfired because I was able to get some information I needed, because his website of his real estate thing in Ohio, he took it down. So I find that interesting. Find that super interesting. Okay, here we go. We're nice and tidied up now. know if I like that really. Red. Maybe I'll go black over that. Here we thought he had moved on. No. Well, okay. So you guys see the thumbnail. I really like Ashley. I do. But I feel like she fucking shit on all of her friends. And Laura forced her into shitting on all of her friends. Or maybe like she thought they were friends. I thought she was my friend. But what it really comes down to when you're working with people that are working with Moxon and trying to cage, I'm like thinking like, am I just a dick? Am I just like saying too much? And it's like, no, I'm not. And if someone has an issue with how I say things or when I say it or how I say it, and they're not going through what I've been going through and where people are trying to put me in a cage, I have zero putting me in a cage ever, period, end of story. So, some of you guys cannot like how I say it or do it, but that's the reality of it. So I think that them working with a couple people who have been actively trying to put me in a cage is disgusting to me. Especially when your own family member has been put in a cage by these people. But I have to give Ashley credit for getting the screen of the cops. Even like Nora telling lies that I got Laura fired, like all that shit. These motherfuckers are such liars. The ex-Scientology community, and they don't speak up for anybody. They're so cutthroat, and to me, it's just fucking disgusting. And maybe I'm just jaded. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm jaded. I'm just this is the reality. You're working with people that are working with Scientology. Period. End of fucking story. And somebody like me who went to jail and trying to defend all the shit that you allegedly are against, and then fucking working with people that are clearly operatives of Scientology. Clear. It's clear as day. And how do I know? How do I know that these people are fucking operatives? Because they haven't done any protesting at all. Nothing. All they've done is tried to put me in a cage. The one person who fucking gone after, who is all over the LAPD emails and everything, and so I have no problem like talking shit, because if they're gonna do it to me, they would do it to anybody. They would turn on anybody. I mean that I spent so much time with these people, and gave up my freedom for going against their enemies, right? And so I just have zero compassion, zero, I don't know. I just have I have no compassion. I have no empathy for them anymore. And I just because of the people that they have associated with. And I don't know if they'll ever change. Maybe an apology. I might be able to accept an apology from a few people. But for the most part, I would never want to be around them. I would never want to be coordinating with them with anything. And I'm not emotionally attached to the situation anymore. I still have a little emotional attachment to some of it, but for the most part, I know I'm going to win against Scientology. I know I'm going to win. And why do I know I'm going to win? Because they don't offer plea deals. They don't offer plea deals without zero jail time if they had a fucking solid case. No, I could accept an apology. It wouldn't change anything. I've seen how these people like how all them are, and again, none of the people that they've teamed up, like the LA protests are non-existent. There's like nothing. It's absolutely zero. Even with me being gone, And what's great is I'm gonna come fucking back. I would never trust any of them again, ever. And I look forward to the day where I cross paths. And that's okay. Like, there was a chapter in my life. They can't be trusted. You can't. For me, like, why would I trust anybody who's associating with people who are trying to put me in a cage? It's such a simple thing. There's so many people in my life that would not do. They wouldn't do anything to put me in a cage, right? Period. Like, and none of these people have anything. They can't tell me anything of who I am or what I stand for, because I know I stand for. I know that my belief system, that I'm so radical that I will go to jail for what I believe. And then I'm not afraid to go to jail. I'm not a fucking coward. When a cop tells me something I know it's not true, I'm not going to fucking believe him. And I'm willing to take the ride to jail to prove it wrong. And I look forward, like this Title 42, even though it was dismissed, I think I have a great chance. And even if it does get dismissed, all that means is that I have an opportunity, once I beat my felony case, to do the lawsuit. Because they're claiming that it's kind of one and the same, but I think I could argue better of why it's not one and the same, right? Yeah, well, she's protecting herself by allowing other people to throw me under the bus, right? Ooh, for Ashley, like, how would I ever want to be friends with anybody like that? These are your friends. They're actively trying to put me in a fucking cage. Period. Period. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. But, I don't want to hurt her, even though I'm not trying to hurt her. Telling somebody how you feel is not meant to hurt people, right? To be like, hey, you're associating with people that try to put me in a cage. That's fucked up. You're fucked up. You're fucked up for not saying anything. And it's even more fucked up because you know it. You saw it. You were involved with it. And that's fucked up. And if that hurts, then so be it. But I don't give a fuck if it hurts. Because there's nothing to, because they weren't concerned about my hurt or my freedom, right? It's about not, preservation. So if they don't like those things, now if I was calling her names and all that shit, that's a different story. But me just speaking my truth is never wrong. Period. I'm calling it how the fuck I see it. These people who you have associated with and allowed yourself to be around with others, it's just like the Epstein shit and the Diddy shit and all that shit, man. If you're friends and involved with it and you're not calling them out, you're part of it. You're part of it. Look at all the shit going on with Epstein right now. It's the same fucking thing, man. It's the same exact thing. You can't just be like, well, I didn't want to be attacked. I felt my feelings. No. Yeah, I'm not trying to hurt her. I'm not trying to hurt her, but I'm calling out exactly what the fuck it is. Because Ashley, for a moment, had some integrity. She was speaking up. She asked if Becky gave needles, and she got suppressed. She was being a suppressive person, and she was put in her place. And that's the place she's gonna sit in. You chose silence. You knew that I wasn't, there's so many things that have happened. Even going to Nora's thing. Nora tried to say that I was stalking Laura at the fucking thing. I didn't even know how the fuck you stalk somebody if you don't even know that they're gonna fucking be there, you know? And so Ashley came and talked to me. She didn't say anything. She didn't say anything. Oh no, he's not stalking. No, she didn't. She kept her mouth fucking shut. So I'm gonna fucking say shit about it, right? Fuck it. You want to like pretend that it's not happening? Fuck you, right? You know about it. She knew about it. She knows that these people are lying, and she's still around the people that are doing it. So it makes her she becomes part of it. That's how I see all that shit. Just like what's her name? I don't like what they're doing. I think they're pieces of shit, and I disassociated from the pieces of shit. And I'll tell you why I disassociated from them. I don't just like pretend like, oh, hey, this person I've been promoting and was my friend all this time, and you know now they're not. I'm not gonna just hide that. I'm gonna be like, oh, this is why they're a piece of shit. They're fucking liars. Yeah, they're associating with fucking some dude who's been attacking all these women and minors and all these fucking kids. Right? Period. And it takes time for people to show you who they are. But back to the thumbnail. The thumbnail. Okay, that's all nice and squared up. We're gonna have to leave that open. Where's my yeah, it's I love it. I love it because I love it because I'm coming out with the cherry on top, man. I know I am. It's the long game, right? And I'm playing the long game. $150 people on the internet. 150 people on the internet are just not gonna fucking change anything. To tell you the truth, too. So there's that. But you have, this is the biggest thing that's come out of my criminal defense discovery, okay? Because discovery can be your friend at times, okay? Contrary to popular opinion on the interwebs. The biggest thing that's come out of my thing is knowing that CAD call, knowing that on the CAD call that Scientology is being contacted. Okay? Every time there's a 911 call, Scientology is being contacted. So Ashley actually uncovered something really big yesterday, which I should be uncovering in some of my discovery requests, right? This information is eventually going to come out when I get the CAD recalls for everything. But what Ashley's thing confirmed is for the last year and a half, since February 2024 all the way up to March of 2026, Scientology, when 911 is called, Scientology is notified. Okay? That is crazy. So anybody who might be leaving Scientology is not, Scientology is being notified. Imagine something happening, a child in Scientology calling 911 expecting to have help, and not being able to, and their attacker or the person where they're being attacked is being notified. That's scary as fuck. That should be what everybody at the meeting is calling up about. Period. Fucking period. 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 That is the crux of everything right there. It really fucking is, man. It really is. Okay. So without my court case, no one would have known that. Okay. Bang your head. Okay, where am I leaking? It's the water pump. God damn. I'm not getting away from it. Fuck me. Fuck me. It's the water pump. Ah, damn it. Fuck. So we're gonna take the housing off, the shroud. I don't want to. Okay. Take the shroud off. Take the fan off. Damn, that looks so complicated. Oh man. I'm gonna pay someone to do it. Take it to Home Depot. Okay. Alright, let's not deal with that right now. Got other things to deal with. I'll worry about that tomorrow. Okay. And people who go to the police and council meetings every week haven't brought up the Scientology being when ring 9/11. Might as well do the timing change. No, there's no coordination with any of the people that are in LA for the Scientology stuff. It was an absolute failure of any type of coordination. It's all just influencers. The nasty world of influencers. I fucking hate influencers. Yeah, so I'm actually on this channel because my other channel has been being attacked. And yeah, I can't use it for a bit. So that's why I'm over on this channel. There's constant attacks on my channel to stop me from streaming. But I will not be stopped. I will not be stopped. Okay, so let's get this on. I gotta cut that back and get that secured better. And I need some zip ties. I'm gonna add these. Okay, I need a razor. Yeah. I'm coming back. The RV, the second round of D.O.A. is going to be worse than the first round. Lights. Let's see here. Have they got fresh? Well, one of the chickens died. Let them go crazy over that. One of the chickens died. I'm sure there's agencies to call. One of the chickens died. Anyone who's ever raised chickens or raised animals know that there's a certain death rate. But I'm sure that even though I wasn't, no, it's a tiny baby. There wouldn't be much meat on it. All right, I got a little more organized. I got myself another pack out. Got my low voltage shit going here. A little bit at a time. Rabbits and a pig, nice. Nice, Sparky. All right. Having chicken dinner. All right, those I think could just sit just like that. Those have to be glued in though. All right, let's go black. Let's get the black stuff. I'll get that painting done so I could be done with that. A lot of touch up. No, I'm gonna be successful with these lawsuits. I actually wrote an email to the my friend had been trying to tell me to do this. What is it? The League of Justice, LJ, the Justice League. Oh man, that thing took up. Yeah, this sticker, these racing stripes weren't the best. I'm also listening to the Utah versus Corey Richens case. I'm not familiar with that. I gotta put something on that to trim that out. It's not a good trim. Okay, so somehow I gotta get up in that corner there. Let's see if I could do this. I think I'm gonna put some tape down. Tape. I was waiting for some Epstein files to be dropped. The best witness in the Richmond case was the private detective with the neck brace. I'm not familiar with the case. What is the case about? Maybe I've heard of it. I just don't know the names. What's up, old Norris? How are you doing? A lady murdered her husband by overdose and then wrote a book for her kids about how to heal from grief. God, sounds like the Scientology shit. Which sure. These little fucking details. They're waiting the documentary in 3 months. Corey Richards is accused of putting fentanyl in her husband's drink and he died. Lots of money and trust. I highly recommend the private eye testimony. That's how you answer in court. The PI was on point, no match for the defense. Oh, that's I can't wait to be I can't wait to be involved with that shit. They don't know. That's the one thing I'm really good at. I will excel in testimony. I will excel in testimony. All right, where is my... Where is the putty at? Damn it, man! Okay, whatever. No putty. Fine, fuck you. Fuck you, Craig. Oh, I gotta watch. Which share? I'm gonna find Anti-Jesus doc series. Movie doc recreation. I'll watch it all. Oh, I love the bird sounds around you. I thought it was the chicks. Little baby chicks. Okay, I was gonna putty, but I'm not gonna putty, but I can. Okay, where did I put the cleaner? I can clean while I'm up and over here. Getting this van tip top right now. Tip fucking top. Oh yeah. those nails up a little bit. I am the Jesus doc for singing Not Barking Dogs. It looks good with the tree planks up there and stronger than it was. Oh, yeah. And I got a putty. I've already puttied some of the nail holes, and I got to put one more coat of poly on. It'll make it 4 coats of poly. This plank got a little scuffed up, so I'm going to get a real nice thick coat on one last coat. Got a couple nails not set right. I don't really want to hit them. They got a special tool. It's a little air compressor palm thing for that. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. It's not fucking perfect, but I'll get it eventually. On that, and run some caulk under there. Let's do that right now. Take it more caulk for that very thing. To get the nails flush. No, I don't have enough room to get up. I'm scared I'm going to hit the glass and the nails being popped. But they have a little hand punch. It's for it's a little compressor. It just looks like a little palm thing, and it's a little palm hammer basically. So that's what you would use. You just air compressor, and then just it just needs that. That's the only way. The punch is just not going to work. Here. Jimmy Van Hose, welcome, welcome. Okay, it's getting there. These little details. That was a lot of work getting that kind of cut, somewhat curved. I'm not the best carpenter by any means. Not the best carpenter by any means. But I'm a painter. And so I'd rather be a good painter than a good carpenter. You know, and that was really what set me apart from everybody else was my van for the protests. My van had such an effect on everything. And reading the police reports for my misdemeanors, that's why it was a hate crime. Was because of my van. It really was. I'm gonna do some court paperwork tonight. I talked to my lawyer today. My lawyer's running for judge in LA. He actually asked for a favor from me today, which was kind of cool. So I'm gonna help him out. He's a really nice guy. He really is. Really lucky to have him. Just to be able to ask a question here and there. It really worked out. It was worth the $10,000. It was worth the $10,000. He asked his worst client ever for help. Right? I am a nightmare to represent, though. I never shut the fuck up. And the thing is, and if I sound like I'm being cocky, it's only me trying to like totally prep myself up for the confidence I need for court, because I was really kind of looking at it. There was a time that I lost that confidence, and I feel like I really have it back, and I'm a force to reckon with again. Not that I wasn't a force to reckon with before, but I was very emotionally depleted, emotionally overwhelmed, and it was an assortment of different people and different reasons. It wasn't one person or one thing. It was a multitude of things, and I just feel like I got my mojo back, and and that's going to carry over into my win in court. And really, for me, it's just like I don't care about everybody, but I just want to be like I told you. And it's not even I told you. It's just like I don't even have to say anything. My win will say it all. My win will say it all. And I'm completely in a league of my own. I'm not better than anybody, but my craft, what I'm good at, I'm one of the best. Period. I'm one of the best. There's just, in terms of being able to represent myself in court, and that took a lot of time. and a lot of craziness, too. Like, most people just can't do that at all. Like, that protesting is only one aspect of it. All the restraining orders I went through in Berkeley County, all that added to my knowledge and my ability to just be able to do what I'm doing. Period. And I've had a lot of people try to tear me down in different ways, and it didn't work. Not only did it not work, it almost worked, came close, but in the end, it only made me much stronger and much more aware of my worth and my abilities. And so it sounds like I'm just tooting my horn and shit, and I guess maybe it is, but I toot my horn only to brace myself for trial. Because no one has done or probably in the near future going to do what I'm doing, or have the support to do it too. A lot of people just use that Scientology, the hatred of Scientology, for their own personal gain. And I really haven't gained much, but what I have gained is some really amazing people that have been helping in an assortment of different ways. And to me, having that little team of people is amazing. Okay. Okay. Hope you're doing well and always your mom. What are you going to do about the roof? What do you mean, what am I going to do about the roof? Hey, hot mama, how you doing? You got the eye of the tiger. Let's see, this is with my right hand. Ah, you motherfucker. Hand's shaky. This stuff is like a plastic, and it just doesn't really take the paint that well. There it is. Oh, you motherfucker. Getting lazy. Okay. All right, I gotta get that done. Oh, damn. To give Google 30%, I have to give D.O.A 70%. It's your street. You know that your street is a sin, don't you? Anything over 3%? Hell yeah, thank you. I was like, it's so funny because I just looked at the chat abuse, and like there's a little red line like right here. I'm like, and I was like focusing in on my red, on the red door that I just spray painted, and I'm like, did I get red? Like I was like trying to scrape the red off of the chat. I was like, did it when and I was like, I didn't even have my phone on when I was spray painting this, and so I thought like I had spray painted a red line on my screen, which makes no sense. Well, that's how I am. I can't pronounce anything. I know what things are. I just don't know how to say them. do the first coat up here, I think, with this. Nice. Okay. This right here. I should hit this up too on here. The one thing I've learned, you just never have too much paint on the ground. Like if you fuck it up one time, you can just come back and sand it down and paint it again. So that's what I do a lot. Just do numerous layers of paint. You can literally put 100 layers on. As long as it's all together. Oh gosh, it's hot. It's supposed to be 93 degrees today. Fuck me. Puffing paint, getting hot. Okay, oh, that looks good. Whew. God damn. I hit that a little bit too. Let's hit that. Coat on that. Beautiful. That's what's great about having that old van. You can do whatever the fuck you want to it. Okay. Here's my bread. Why? Because we're going to war with Iran. That's why. The war that ended in an hour. This is the stupidest fucking thing. It looks like, I mean, it really looks like America's getting... Iran is strategically attacking the radar system and the military bases and hotels. Those are the three things that they're hitting, which is really smart on their behalf. It's really smart. Like, I think that, like, sometimes you got to be aware of what your enemy's capable of, and it doesn't appear that the America is being aware is aware of what Iran is doing. And does Iran have a moral high ground? I don't want to say that. I don't want to. Well, first off, I don't want to become an enemy of the state. I know that America and what's going on in Palestine is not the moral high ground. I know that. I could safely say that. Because what's happened in Palestine is genocide. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. All right. Damn. Okay. So, come over here. looks nice. I like the black on there. It needs like a little. It needs like a ring of orange or something up on the top there, like a pinstripe. I gotta figure it out. I want to keep that black, I think, and maybe do a pinstripe of maybe even red. Maybe incorporate a red in here. Lost my favorite pair of glasses to that and have never found a good replacement. Just been raw dogging the sun ever since. Alright, this thing's looking fucking good. We gotta do another coat up there to finish that. Another coat on the black. I've got to touch up the black back there. Got to touch up the yellow. Yeah, it needs something up in the top there. I think I might get some letters that say like Defender of Ants or the Lord of the Gadflies. Some lettering up along there. Yeah, I was thinking orange. I think I might order them instead of writing them. Just order like a Defender of Ants. The RV's starting to really come together. I want to get some fender skirts for this here. I'm just taking my time, a little bit at a time. The paint, what I love about the paint is I could change it, right? And let's see, I got that all nice, somewhat nice, a nice curve. Yeah, I think maybe orange, maybe like a mix. You got a little flag over there, D.O.A. I think I want to just get new lights for these because the lights definitely add to it. You know, like I'm not into. I mean, this is my home, you know, and it does when it's nice and clean looking. The message is so much stronger. The message is so much stronger. All right, I'm out. I'm going to go inside for a bit and work on some court papers. I got to figure out this water pump. I think I'm going to pay someone to do the water pump. Someone at AutoZone. We'll see. All right, later.